Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another video of Slownami. If you're new to the channel, my name is Johannes, or commonly known as Jonami on the internet. This is my slow run, Slownami. What you'll find unique in this slow run is that I'm not a very good chess player. I am an intermediate player with around 1300 blitz on my main account. So in this series you will see a lot of mediocre thinking, but if you're a new beginner you will learn a lot of how to get to an intermediate level. I was a beginner 1 year ago myself, so it's more focused on the complete beginners getting to an intermediate level, becoming okay at chess. So, our first game, we get e4, e5, and I play my rook to, my knight to f3, responds with knight to c6. Here I like to play the Scotch game. So that's what I will do. That's the opening I'm most comfortable with. Here our opponent takes. We will play the Scotch Gambit by playing bishop to c4. I really like this opening a lot. It's by far the opening I'm the most comfortable with. And this move, I can't really say that I've seen it before. I will just castle. I think that's a very bad move. Blocking. Yeah, okay. Let's learn something here, guys. Why do I think this is a bad move? I think this is a bad move because the bishop gets blocked in, it making it harder to castle, because you need to get the bishop out if you want to castle. That's why I think that was a bad move. The normal move, if you want to learn, here as black, you play here, or you can play your bishop here. But yeah, that's not what happened, so I think my opponent is developing slowly, and I will just take advantage of that. I will take this pawn in the middle. So the thing about the Scotch Gambit is you are giving away your pawn and developing fast. So this gives them the opportunity to defend said pawn, and he's not doing it, so therefore I'm just going to take it after I have developed quickly in the center of the board. Now, we are just getting a lot of knight moves in this game. He's obviously threatening this, so I need to do something about that. I can defend it, or I can go back. I can give a check. So I think I will just go back here. Reason being, this check I don't think does really anything. Bring the queen out early can be scary. I still haven't developed all of this, so that's why I'm doing it like this. So we are getting this move. Now we can bring out the queen. I want to move the queen. I don't want to block like this. Actually, let's do that. Let's block like that. Why not? Because I want to open up this file. I don't think it's that bad, actually. This bishop is the biggest threat if I'm going to be opening up here, because we are allowing to open up this diagonal right here, which might be troublesome for our king. But this bishop currently is very misplaced. That's why I want to do that. Let's continue developing our pieces. I want to develop my bishop. I'm developing it here to set a pin on this piece, making it even harder to develop this bishop. After this, I might want to move my queen and then move this pawn up and start marching forward with my pawns, utilizing this rook as backup, the queen as backup. I have this actively placed. I have this bishop looking this way. I think that's going to be my game plan forward. Now I can just win a pawn, I believe. If I take here, you take, and then I can just take. That's what I will do. I spotted this because I have a way of thinking. When you're getting to an intermediate level, you will start to think like this. I will see they move this. Can I take it? No, because it's defended twice. And then I think, can I remove one of the defenses? And then I spotted, if I take this rook, I have removed one of the defenses. So that's what I do. I'm now also attacking this pawn. So let's see what my opponent will do. Okay, let's do the flag game. This is, I believe, a flag from the Middle East. These ones I think are tough. Now my opponent is just blundering a piece, which is not good for them at all, of course. Very good for us, indeed. But this flag game, very hard. We'll just go here when I give Jack this check. I think we're just doing fine here. Maybe I could have taken with the queen, actually. I was playing a bit fast here, but I think I like this also because I can give this check and trade queens, and yeah. I think that's good for me. Absolutely. But the flag game here, I am going to say Syria. Yeah, we were right. Okay, we are still 100% accurate on our little flag mini game, side game we're doing in this slow run. And so far we have won every single game. Okay, here I just have to be winning, right? I just have to be winning here. There cannot be many moves until checkmate here. Well, we have no checks that we can play. Let's see, we need to be a little bit careful here because if we do this, if we move the queen and we get this, then that's checkmate. Also have this, might be threatening this. We just need to be a tiny bit careful of what our opponent is doing right here. Maybe the best play here is something like this. We can also just develop, maybe. Yeah, let's just develop. We are protecting this. Now we can move our queen because we have this defending our back rank. I'll do that. That's a scary move. Absolutely. What if we just give this check? He cannot move to any of these squares, which makes it so he has to move here. He can move here, but I would have some discover checks. If he moves here, I also have discovered checks. Can I utilize these as discover checks somehow though? Who knows? Not really, but yeah, I will just go back here. Let's see. Let's make sure we don't get any repetition of moves. I'd say this is maybe the toughest opponent yet. He's holding out fairly well, to be honest. Now I'm looking at this check. Cannot go any of these places. Yeah, that's checkmate. Alright, we got the first game. Let's jump right into the next one. We get the white pieces again. Very nice. We will continue to play our Scotch Gambit if the opponent allows us to. We at least get the Scotch game. Let's see if they take. They do not take. Okay. In the Scotch game, if they do not take, I really like to push. Just kick this out of here. And our opponent is playing Blitz while playing Rapid Game. And as a consequence, they lose their... not rook. I have a tendency to say rook instead of knight, and I really apologize for that. That's my English not being the very best. But yeah, whatever. What if I just go like this? They don't have any sacrifices, so yeah, I'll just do that. Now I just want to attack. Yeah, I'm sorry, I will try to explain a little bit more what I'm doing. Right now I want to prepare for castling. And I want to develop my pieces at the same time, and I just developed my piece with a tempo, meaning that I attack the rook at the same time. I'm sorry, I apologize a lot. The knight, I attack the knight. So now I just pick up this knight for free because my opponent isn't paying attention to my moves. You need to be paying attention to what your opponent's moves does to the position and the dynamic of the play. Because when they move a piece, they are now attacking new pieces, new squares. They have maybe this unlocked a new attack on something they didn't attack before. Now also this is hanging. I will grab this. This looks like it's going to be an easy game for us. They have this move, I can counter with this. This would be threatening mate in 1. For a little flag game, we have Spain here, which was not too hard to spot. Right now I am considering what to do here, because we are being attacked here. They are threatening checkmate in 1, and also they are threatening our bishop. So if we do this, we defend against our bishop and we defend against mate in 1. And as a little side bonus, we are, as a matter of fact, threatening a little bit of check ourselves, following by a fork, and our opponent just loses a bishop. After this trade, they lost a bishop because they had to take my queen with the bishop. And now they are down 7 points in material. And now I see, they move the rook. Does that unlock something? Yes, they get control of this file, and they are attacking my pawn. So now I notice I don't really want to move this. But I also see here, my king is very exposed, so I want to move my king to safety. I will do that by moving my rook, and then placing my king back to safety. The reason I want to move my rook first is so that it doesn't get trapped behind my king. Now my opponent is threatening my knight. Let's see what we're going to do about that. I think I will just move my knight back. It's a passive move, but we don't need to play anything crazy when we are winning like this. Our opponent keeps playing fast, and as a result they blunder their rook to this fork. This pawn was defending this pawn. Now I can take the pawn for free. They can play like this and at least grab it afterwards, and they don't. So now we are just completely annihilating our opponent. So now we need to look at how can we convert this winning position into a winning endgame. We can do this by simplifying. Right now, if they take this, that makes it easier for us. So we hope they do. They do. And now we can, yeah, they are making this very easy for us. They're giving us mate in 1. I was going to say here that, let's just say they do like this, that we could just trade the bishop and rook for the rook, because then we have 3 pieces left and they have no rook, so we don't run into any complications. This is called simplifying. But yeah, we have enough time for another game. It's a tendency that the second games of these Slownami videos are cut quite fast. I don't know what's happening to my opponents, but yeah. Against the e4, as you know, I like to play the Caro-Kann. They are playing the this. If I play this, this is the bishop's opening or whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But against the Caro-Kann, it's not very good at all. We do our usual thing. This flag is Saudi Arabia, and now they have to move like this or back. I don't know which is better. Usually they play like this, but at least we are playing a lot with tempo here, guys, which is makes it so that we do have 2 pawns at the center of the board playing black, and our opponent has 0. So that just has to mean that we're doing good, right? So now they are attacking our pawn. It is defended, but they are also opening up this line of sight towards our king. We can block it several ways, so I'm not too scared. I will just develop here and getting ready to castle at the same time over defending. my pawn. And as I said earlier, they had this check, but we can defend several ways. I think actually here I'm just going to defend like this because I'm attacking the queen at the same time. And even though I'm blocking my... Okay, that's a completely terrible move. I think we can all see exactly why. So I'm just going to take the queen here. And I can just move my bishop back here, attacking this bishop, developing either a knight or a queen. Okay. I don't think you will learn a lot from this game, but offering a draw, we're trying to go with 0 draws, 0 losses for as long as we can. But that was the final game of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. And I hope you guys really like Slownami. This is the 3rd episode. I've been getting a lot of great feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing fine with your exams. I hope you are having a good day. If you haven't went outside today, I suggest that you go outside and get a little breath of fresh air. It really helps with mental health, and also it just make you feel good. So I will see you guys in the very next video. Goodbye.